One of my favorite parts about this time of year is all the stellar light displays we have here in the Ozarks, and you have 1 weekend left to check out the unique display over at the Japanese Mizumoto Stroll Garden with Gardens Aglow. And joining me now with all the details is my friend Lisa Bankerink with Springfield Sister Cities Association. Lisa, so good to see you. How are
Great
things?
to see you. Good. They're great.
Yes, yes. I just love when you're here. She's just like a breath of whatever, joy, fresh light, all the amazing things. I needed this morning.
I get all these compliments.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah. I'll keep feeding you. No, no. So Gardens Aglow, this is the last weekend. This is an annual thing you all do. Kind of remind our viewers what this is.
So it's a botanical themed light display in the beautiful Mizumoto Japanese Stroll Garden. And the unique thing about it is the garden.
Yeah.
The waterfalls are left on, and so you have all these beautiful lights with the reflection from the ponds and the sound of water trickling down, and of course holiday music. And so it's just a really fun, affordable event for the whole family and a great way to celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the garden piece of it because obviously it takes place in the garden. But I love it because there's so many great displays here in the Ozarks, but I think this one is so unique because first of all, it's a walking one, which we don't have a lot of those.
Right.
And secondly, it is affordable, and that's the great option. I mean, that garden, if you've never been, is stunning. And at night, it's a completely different visual, so I love it. Now, you mentioned holiday music and the lights, but is there any vendors associated this year?
Definitely, yeah. We have Lay's egg rolls, although they pulled out, and we're going to have Omo just these last 3 days. They had a holiday thing to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And then we have Snow Nut.
Okay.
Churros, and then sweet pieces, Lupita Hernandez. So
a little something to kind of snack on, get yourself a little treat as you're walking around the garden. Yes, I love that. Okay, and so this is the final weekend, so you have to go. It's tonight,
final 3 days,
tomorrow, and
Sunday.
Sunday, I almost said Saturday. Today's Friday.
I know, I can't remember
It's
either.
so messy, yes. And then if people want tickets, how do they go about doing that?
So you can get them online at friendsofthegarden.org. Okay. Or you can buy them at the gate. They're a little cheaper. You get a little bit of a discount. It's $2 off. Only $6 if you purchase online, $8 if you purchase at the gate for adults.
So maybe look at purchasing ahead of time. I love that.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
As I mentioned, we have Gardens Aglow, but then you're with Springfield Sister Cities Association, which is a lovely organization that we're so blessed to have here in the Ozarks. What's kind of on the docket for 2025? Because you guys always have a lot of good stuff happening.
Well, we're starting off the year in early February with trips to Mexico, and those are full. So if you want to go next year in 2026 or the following year, you certainly can sign up early. But we have one trip just to Tlaquepaque and see our good friends and sights and sounds around that area. And then the other trip is half Tlaquepaque, half central Mexico to the monarch butterfly overwintering site, which is a huge bucket list trip. It's a pilgrimage. If you've never done it, it's something definitely to do. And the unique thing about travel with Sister Cities is you get to experience things because of the relationship and the friendships that aren't available to ordinary tourists.
Yeah.
And so it's it's a really unique experience. And then later in the year, in September, we'll travel to Japan. And then, of course, we have our 4 main events. We kick it off in April with the Kite and Piñata Festival, which is a celebration of spring in both of the cultures, Japanese and Mexican. And the Gigs in the Garden, Sundays in May and October. Okay. And then Japanese Fall Festival is always the weekend after Labor Day, and this year it's early. It's September 5, 6, and 7. It's about as early as it can be.
So open up your phone right now and add that to the calendar.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then Taste of Tlaquepaque will come along later in the fall. We're still working out some details on that, so don't quite have a date to offer there, but that'll definitely be our celebration again of Mexican culture.
Yeah. My favorite thing about this partnership that you all have with these cities is it's almost like a city exchange program. You know what I'm saying? And I love that because, you've got these amazing trips, but then these folks also come here, which I think is so special with the different events that we're speaking of, right? So
one of the really unique things is that our friends come here and they share their culture, they share their friendship. And I know at the Japanese Fall Festival this year, we had 6 people from Isesaki come. And they were at our culture tent and they shared their talents, origami, calligraphy, and then we had 2 gentlemen, a father-son, that came, and they are shrine temple builders certified.
Yeah.
And they made these amazing little Japanese benches to use in the tea house.
So special.
And people
yes.
could make them and purchase them.
Oh,
at
I
the
love it.
event.
It's
yeah,
all such
so
good
you get
stuff.
to interact with
Yes.
real people
Yeah,
from our
yeah.
sister cities.
Yeah. Lisa, people want more information about everything we discussed. How do they go about getting that?
So for Gardens Aglow, friendsofthegarden.org.
Okay.
And for everything Sister Cities, it's peacethroughpeople.org, all spelled out.
Perfect. Lisa, thank you so much. Happy New Year. We'll see you at 9 o'clock. CBS, switch over right now.